Hello YouTube. Welcome back from my stoep. I'm relaxing after a very hard day in the sun, treating all my wood furniture on my stoep with some weather protection, because here they can get quite a bit of rain and sunshine. So I gave everything three layers of varnish and wax protection. So I'm quite tired as I sit here, but I'm relaxing with my Savinelli and 965 my mixture. I'm going back to work on Monday, so I still use the time that I have to do all these kind of things at home and fixing things. So yeah, next video on my series of who I am and all my interests and things that I like, and later I'll do things that I don't like. But for now, I think it's number 5 or 6, I'm not sure, but in any case, this one is all about my interest in whiskey. Now, before I continue, I should have said that on my previous video when I spoke about wine and my interest for wine. I want to state that very, very clearly and categorically. Alcohol can be dangerous. Please do not abuse. Anything actually that you abuse is the misuse of things that were given to us by God's grace to use. So when God told Adam and Eve, go and live and use the earth and enjoy, he didn't tell them to abuse. Even abusing the earth by killing it, with whatever we do that is overindulgent. So my philosophy, one of my philosophies is I don't know, I'm not English by mother tongue. One of my philosophies is that we can use the earth. It's given to us as something to use and to enjoy, and also the fruits of the earth, but never abuse. Whether it's alcohol, whether it's food, whether it's chocolates, whether it's coffee, whether it's smoking, not abuse. So when I speak about wine and whiskey and alcohol, I do not support the abuse of alcohol. And I do warn everyone when alcohol is around that you should be very careful, because the devil is like a roaring lion and wants to kill and destroy human life and human happiness. So I do enjoy wine and whiskey. I do not abuse them. I try not to abuse them. I can't remember how many times. Well, I'm actually, I don't want to say proud, but by the grace of God, I think I was once or twice in my life drunk, which I did not enjoy, so I'll probably never do it again. So yeah, right, back to whiskey. My interest and I don't want to say love, but you will understand in the context that I've just explained. My love for whiskey came from, well, maybe it started from my father who drank whiskey. And although at that stage I was young and I didn't like it, it was to me bitter and not nice. Obviously, through my interest in wine, I got exposed to brandy, which is also from grapes. And that, again, with my nostalgic, sentimental, historical background of liking things that our forefathers and even older did. Yes, I'm having a whiskey right now. very slowly. I started, or I realized that the Scottish had a very, very vibrant industry, and I started reading up on Scottish whiskey and how they started and how everyone distilled at home, and how the whole industry boomed. So it got me interested in so that's how they produced what we produce in South Africa, cognac and Mampour. They did the same with what they've got there. So that's where it started, and that's why then I learned about the difference between single malts and blended whiskies, and I realized what the difference are. And I had the privilege of a family member staying for 12 years in Cambridge, and every time when he visited us, which is about 2, 3, 4 times a year, he brought me a different bottle of whiskey which I had not had yet at the time. So in the 12 years, I had the privilege of being exposed to a wonderful range of whiskies, so obviously that spurred or fumed or enhanced the interest I had. And then I had also the privilege to visit the Whisky Museum in Edinburgh, which was just awesome. And I realized that the same thing with wine and the same thing with homegrown passion and what people put into it. You can two farms next to each other can produce 2 different whiskies just because of the influence of the barrels and the people involved and the wine, the distillers, and just how they do things. So that was to me very, very interesting and nice. So I realized the differences between the regions of whiskies, the highlands, the lowlands, Speyside, Islay, and I had the privilege to taste all of them, samples of different of them. They are expensive, unfortunately. And that's why I've got a Patreon page where if you do like and you would like to support me, you're welcome. Because by donations through that site, I can maybe then sample and do smoking and whiskey pairings of different other whiskies. The Japanese whiskies, for example, are very expensive. I had two of them. So so that's how whiskey was also, Scottish whiskey was also an interest, or became an interest for me. I had tasted Jack Daniels and bourbon or American whiskey, and I also tasted Canadian whiskey, which was awesome. But I think I should say that that Scottish whiskey, single malts, is still my favorite. I also had tasted some Irish whiskies, and Jameson. I had a very nice Jameson, not the normal one that you buy, the Select Reserve and the Gold Reserve or something like that, which was very nutty and very nice. My favorites lies with Scottish whiskey, single malts. So I've paired some whiskies with chocolates, with pudding, with dessert, with smoking, with food, and it's quite interesting and very satisfying. You've seen my videos on pairing of whiskey and, for example, Frogmorton Cellar, which was a very, very good mixture or pairing. And I do have a Glenmorangie, which the La Santa, which I paired with some chocolate, dark chocolate and orange, and that was also absolutely wonderful as a dessert. So I keep on experimenting. I keep on smelling and tasting and enjoying and honoring the age-old tradition of people doing their thing. Brewing and distilling and making wine and whiskies and food and things like that. So that is also an interest of mine, which I do enjoy quite a lot. So that's another part of who I am and things that I like. So the next delivery of my series I will continue on this journey, because my tobacco has not yet arrived, so I cannot do tobacco reviews for now. I'm still waiting and in anticipation. I was there this afternoon, nothing yet. So yeah. In the meantime, I'm enjoying what I have. Not much left, but I do enjoy what I have, and I'm enjoying the pipe community and all the videos and all the friends and the forums. So keep smoking, keep puffing, enjoy your 2015. May you have a blessed and a wonderful 2015. And thank you for all the comments and all the good friendships and subscriptions and everything. I do really appreciate it, and thank you very much for this pipe community, for the pleasure of sharing my life also with you. Thank you, and I'll see you soon again. Thanks. Bye-bye.